The orchard wasn't on any map. Ella arrived just as the mist began to rise, the morning light filtering through like a memory half remembered. She had followed no path. There were no signs. Only a feeling, like a thread tugging gently at her chest. And then the trees appeared. Not in rows. Not uniform. Each stood in its own silence. The air smelled like sweetness and something ancient. Every tree bore fruit, but not apples or oranges or pears. The fruits were strange, each one unlike the other. Some glowed faintly. Some shimmered like tears. Others pulsed, as if breathing. At the orchard's edge, a stone marker read, "This is the orchard of what could be. Here grow the choices not made, the dreams postponed, the lives unlived but not forgotten. Harvest with care. Taste with courage." Ella stepped inside. The first tree she passed had bark the color of dusk. Its fruit dangled like lanterns, glowing a soft amber. She reached out. The fruit pulsed warmer beneath her fingers. A whisper curled through the branches. If you had said yes that night, the road would have led here. Ella closed her eyes. Suddenly, she was there again, on that bridge beneath the street lamp. The question, the silence, the smile that fell. She opened her eyes. The fruit had dropped. She caught it. Its skin was soft. She took a bite. It tasted like wonder and ache. She walked deeper. The next tree was tall and twisted, its branches reaching upward like a plea. Hanging from it were silver fruits shaped like keys. She touched one. A door appeared in her mind, one she had never opened, the one she passed when she moved away, the one she said she'd knock on someday. The fruit dropped silent. She ate. It tasted like courage delayed, and forgiveness waiting on the other side. She passed a tree that bore no fruit. Only thorns. A plaque read, "Here lie the choices you were too afraid to make." She paused. Knelt. Placed her hand on the roots. It burned. Not pain, but truth. The ground whispered. Fear builds fences in fields meant for running. She walked on. The next tree grew low and wide, its fruit shaped like books. When she picked one, it opened in her hands. The title, "The Year You Stayed." Inside, a life filled with quiet dinners, long walks, a job that grew steady, a child that looked like both her and the person she once thought she'd love forever. She closed the book. It turned to mist. She cried. Not out of regret, but out of recognition. She entered a clearing. In it, one tree stood alone. No fruit, no plaque. But carved into its trunk, "Here grows the life still becoming." She placed her forehead against it. It hummed. A vibration in her bones. Memories she hadn't lived yet rose behind her eyes. Hands she hadn't held, books she hadn't written, cities she hadn't walked. She opened her eyes. A single bud bloomed on the branch. She smiled. Behind her, the orchard began to change. Some trees dropped their fruit, others shed their leaves, some stood taller. Ella walked, gathering pieces. She passed a tree where a version of herself waited. Older, wiser. The woman nodded. "You planted these," she said. Ella looked around. "But I never came here before." "You did," the woman said. "Each time you chose. Each time you dreamed. Each time you didn't." They stood together. The wind moved like a sigh. I don't know which life is mine, Ella said. The woman touched her heart. This one. The one you're walking now. But the others are still with you. They make the soil rich. Ella reached for one final fruit. It shimmered with all the colors of the sky. She bit. It tasted like possibility. She stepped back to the orchard's edge. The mist returned. The trees faded. But in her palm, one seed remained. She cupped it gently and whispered, "Thank you for showing me that what could be is not a ghost but a garden."